Hey everybody, welcome back to Kentucky Route Zero. I thought that I had read while I was trying to Google while playing the game last time that it saves after each dialogue choice, but that's not exactly true. It saves at the start of the scene. So I'm going back through and trying to catch us back up where we were, or at least close to where we were before. So we've just talked about meeting Weaver, or we think that she's alive. Maybe she's not alive. I don't know what the deal is with Weaver, but you know what? Let's ask what Shanna's doing. I can't remember if we got to this place in the story before or just after this, but what are you doing here, Shannon? Okay, so yeah, we did see this. I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too, or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. And, where did you see Weaver? I think this is what we said. At my workshop. Yeah, we did see this. She just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time, since she died. I'm sure that's what that dot dot dot. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp or whatever else. We've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find out a way to get a signal, put a signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Alright, yep, sure, let's look around. I think I said topology last time, but, alright. Blue? You be a good girl? You gotta stay up here, Blue. You cannot go into the mine with us. It's not a place for a dog. We've already established this, okay? So there's the mine entrance and the PA system, apparently. Or anything else? No. Okay, well, PA system it is. That runs the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? There's only one way to find out. Alright, give it a whirl. Is anybody down there? How big is this place? Or dot dot dot. No, we're gonna go, is anybody down there? Nothing. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered up. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens, coal script, you know? And if you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. Yep. Sold my soul to the company store and all that. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Well, can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug those ceiling lights. You know what? Bitches with the change, tries to think of something clever to say, or clears his throat nervously. No, I think we just try to think of something clever. I heard the speakers back here crackling a bit. It's on now, right? Try to say something into the mouthpiece. Well... Okay, I hear you. We need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noise into the mouthpiece. Tap the mouthpiece, rub a finger against the surface of the mouthpiece, or clear your throat. I think we tap it. Scrapes a coin, knocks on the table, or hums a deep tone. I think we'll hum a deep tone. Spits, whistles, or blows on the mouthpiece. Well, let's blow on the mouthpiece. Damn, that's a long delay. The tunnels run deep. I bet some of them ruptured or joined up with a cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer. So just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense of how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy. Just say anything that comes to your head. Tell me a story about something. Or what did you have for breakfast today? I had breakfast with Lisette, or I'm going to tell you about the story of me doing roof repair, but really it's the story of me putting my hand in a fish tank and getting electrocuted. My boss got a real big job out in Louisville. It should have taken us about an hour to get there, or... Then a thunderstorm hit and it was too late anyhow. But I was too hungover and we ran late. Yeah, that was probably, I was just probably real drunk. Got it. Looks like the tunnels are pretty cramped. Yeah. Low ceilings. Hope you're ready to stoop a bit. You're probably used to it. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable, or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath within the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. You know what? I'm going to not think about the road because this road has been real freaking weird. So I'm going to think about resting. I'm not going to think about a moment earlier in the day because, again, everything going on is weird. So I'm going to think about a moment when I was younger. Wow, that's a real annoying sound. Getting some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a moment. I'm going to visualize a hot meal. Conway breathes and relaxes as a peal of feedback and loose rocks engulf him. Alright, we're dead now. Well, they were dead, and I'm sorry if that destroyed some eardrums, because that was a really annoying sound. Okay, this is how far we need to get to actually save. Back in the mines, of course. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? My leg is stuck. Shit, okay, I'm gonna pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go, okay? Are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? Well, I think it's fine, thanks. Just try to stand up. Careful, I'm right here. Damn, don't worry, I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now, let's see if this thing has power. Well, okay. There's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out of one of the auxiliary exits. If there are any. I think there are. I can walk? What about Weaver? What about the on-ramp? And what about your, like, cousin? Cousin Weaver? Was it cousin, right? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So, the controls are over on your side. Let's just get moving. Alright, what is this? Turn on the lamp, turn off the lamp? Okay. So I can't do anything with this gate here, I guess. Continuing on. I'm sorry for this horrible sound. You can turn the light off and be just in the dark. Why is there a canoe and like a person? Actually, can I go back, please? Because I want to see what's this. What's the deal with the turntable? There's a coffin? Oh, here we are. It might be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. Yeah, can we talk about the scarecrow and the canoe and the coffin, please? Like, How did that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. The water came in pretty fast, and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of it, how it went from there. Sanitized for the breeze. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip, too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark when they, you lost some people down here, didn't you? Was it Weaver? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. It doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks if the water hasn't damaged too much, or we can keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging around the turntable is from the company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks. I guess hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. Shannon connects 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so, the pendulum and the casket, the bat feeder and the scarecrow. Actually, can I just disconnect the signal generator? No. There's a. Let's go the casket route. I'm going the casket route. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I did want to turn off this light here because it said like there was no light, so I thought there might be something interesting. But nope, let's keep going. Well, this is a dead end. Except for the tape player. Dusty reel-to-reel tape player is stashed beneath the track. Loaded with tape, but starved for power. Well, can I, like, not start it back up? Okay. That did something. Should I turn the lights back on? Do I have to let this play out? Alright, I'm turning the light back on. Oh, I didn't know this was still down here. What was that? Look, there's a tape player down there and all those old reel-to-reel setups. When this mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miner songs. Really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. Then I guess the power company got into some kind of interest with the project and gave the archive some coal script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. What happened to the archivists? They got out. When the flood came, they left. Alright. Well, wasn't that informative? Actually, we could go like left here, right? Actually, just disconnect, please. Because we haven't gone further left. We don't know what's left of this. Because we're on a different track than we started out, so this should go somewhere else than where we started. Okay, yes, it definitely goes somewhere else. Damn. It's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically. Kind of thrown together, but this is where the archivist would record, and I guess then they'd sequester themselves down by that tape deck we found to listen to the recorded songs. What do you think they were after? Data, I guess? Comparing intonation, subject matter, diction, you know, all those little details that no one really thinks of when they listen to music. Yeah, academics are great at that stuff. Let's get out of here. Can I go to the left, any? Actually, no. Can I just turn the... Alright, so that... I mean, you hear a little bit of the PA, but nothing really comes through. Yes, I can't click to the left. Can't go further this way, so... So I know we might be missing something on our original track, heading to the right because we didn't go further to the right on our original track. But instead, let's instead of going back that way, let's go to the Bat Feeder and the Scarecrow. Is I think the animal bones in the rowboat were where we were before? Maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, that's not where we were before. Okay, so that's the Bat Feeder in front of us, and then the Scarecrow back there. So Bat Feeder, Scarecrow, and we'll move on. The broken track. The tracks are all messed up here. This tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Turn the lights off? No. Well, let's try going to the left then. Dead end over here as well. Do you hear that? Kind of muffled rumbling? Maybe we're near water? Could be. There was an underground lake around here years ago. I guess that's why they stopped digging so abruptly here. Turn the lights off? No. Alright, well I guess the only thing we have left is to go back to our original path and then continue to the right. And that's the animal bones in the rowboat, I think is where we were before. It's the only other thing. And then we'll continue to the right. Oh, is this an exit? No, because I can't click on it. Is this an exit? No, because I can't click on it. What if I turn the lights off? No. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What in the... Did you see that? Did you see that? There was a person there. Alright, I guess we get out of here. Thank God, okay. No, let's not poke around here anymore. Let's go. Okay, the tunnel where the tracks are broken. I'd like to take a look down there. If you wait for me here, I'll just go take another look around, or... Okay, so do I want to say Conway or Shannon? Conway says, do whatever you need, I'll just wait for you here, or Shannon says, if you wait for me here, I'll just take another look around. So same thing. So I think Conway will say, yeah, you just go. Thanks, I'll be right back. You better come back, Shannon. Turn the lights off. Oh, look at the birdcage. Paper tag hangs from the birdcage by a string. Canary, 25 tokens. You had to pay money to make sure you weren't going to die of bad air. Canary sold at the company store? Did they also sell respirators? No bones in the cage. The bird must have been set free, or maybe the cage was cleaned, or maybe there was never a bird in the cage. There are cardinals at the Louisville Zoo, and other birds. Ostriches, eagles, emus. No canaries. Too common? Too small, maybe? But they have starlings. Starlings aren't much bigger than canaries. Or are we going to see a ghost again when we turn the lights back on? Okay, nothing. A pile of tape reels is jammed into the top of the tram. It must have been thrown on in a rush. The reels are unlabeled. The tape is decayed. Lisette and Ira's son Charlie talked about a piece of music he liked, made with old decaying tapes. What was it called? Something about... Charlie had the most bizarre taste in music. Weird, noisy, computer music. Where did he even learn that stuff? Louisville, probably. Or college. He was a smart kid. Damn pity. Turn the lights off again. A notebook at the top of this dusty stack is labeled in black marker. The label is dusty and smudged, but it looks like it might say horses. Houses, maybe? Or verses, even? Crude and hurried handwriting, too. Lisette has immaculate handwriting, pristine and measured cursive, never a stray mark. For the last several months, she filled out the receipts for each order, since that young couple complained about the handwriting on the order slip. It's carbon paper, anyway. It's bound to wear out over time. If they're so precise about their records, they should put it on the computer anyway. Okay, what's next? Anything new? I'm not gonna exit. No, we're not gonna exit. We have to wait for her. We said we would wait. How long do we wait? And I can't go back. I'm clicking and I can't go back, so... Turn the lights off? Turn the light back on? Like, do I wait at the exit? Or do I wait here? Maybe I'll give it like another 30 seconds just to make sure I'm not missing something. Because I did say that I would wait here specifically. So I don't know what I can do to fill 30 seconds worth of time. So maybe that's way too much time. But yeah, again, like what is the... Like, I'm sorry, I'm just blowing up your eardrums with weird train sounds or tram sounds, and it's like real nasty. Either you hear the whine of the PA system or you have to hear the glowing of the lamp. But okay, so nothing happened, so I guess we exit. And hopefully Shannon follows us. Hey, there's our dog and our truck. And there's me, but no Shannon. Okay, I just walked into the shack. The cramped shack is lined with wooden shelves. Dusty stacks of tape reels and notebooks crowd the room, but a bit of moonlight filters through a window near the ceiling. On a small desk in the middle of the room lay 3 separate notebooks. The red one is labeled J. Marquez, the green one is labeled R. Marquez, and the blue one is unlabeled. Was Shannon? Shannon couldn't be dead as well, right? Shannon wasn't also a ghost? The red notebook. Pages. Oh, wait, there she is. She came out. Conway opens the red notebook. The pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically into margins. A few pages are lined more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, lyrics, harmonies, and coal holes. Green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a miner's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of wire. In one drawing, another young girl sits nearby, intently studying a book. And then the blue notebook. The notebook is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas. Near the back of the book, what first looks like it might be... Oh yeah, this place. Didn't think they were coming back. Or I didn't think you were coming back. Or these notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists? No. Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. How's the leg? Look. I can walk on it, but it's slow. Well, I'll try not to get too far ahead of you. You don't mind my hitching a ride, do you? I kinda got a lift out here and wasn't sure if, when I'd be heading back. I can drive. You know what? Maybe that's the best. My leg is a little messed up. Don't worry. I've been driving since I was 9. Look, what's the other route to Dogwood Drive that doesn't go through this dang mine because the mine's collapsed? Yeah, alright, well, maybe asking Weaver about the zero was the wrong place to start. Maybe we should just ask her for specific directions. Her answers are complicated enough without a layer of indirection at the question. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia, in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? Yeah, I've been to your bait shop. These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, let me know. Can I talk to my dog in any way? Hey, dog. Pretty messed up, my blue. Blue? This is Shannon. Nice to meet you, Blue, or I never had a dog. Well, nice to meet you, Blue. I've got some dried banana slices in my bag. Would you like one? I don't really like them anyway. Or take care of your friend here. There's more where that came from. There you go. Take care. Come on, Blue. Well, this thing is like real rickety looking. Gonna fall down on top of us at any moment. Lissette's Antiques. I guess this is your truck? Well, this is my truck. Conway gets back on the road. Conway takes a minute to think. Nope, we're getting back on the road now. I'm definitely not going back in there. So I can't remember. I wish it was like on the map where your place was. It was like up in here, right? Raider Hill Road. Is this Peony, Peonia, whatever? Here? Wheeler? Where's Peonia? Wax Road and Peonia. Right? Wax Road. There's the bait shop. Conway and Shannon pull into the bait shop parking lot. Vaulted above the road on a thin steel bar, a handwritten sign. Yes, 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 we know about the sign. You know what? Let's enter the side door to Shannon's workshop. Conway and Shannon walk around to the side of the building into the workshop. The walls are lined with cheap metal shelves loaded precariously with vacuum tubes, awkwardly shaped metal casings, and coffee cans full of electronic components. Shannon leads Conway to the back of the room, where a few TV sets in various states of disassembly are set up on a rough wooden table. She flips the switch on the power strip they're all plugged into, and the TV sets tremble to life. I'm gonna ask you about Weaver. Is she a ghost? Conway asks Shannon where she saw Weaver. Shannon points to a small security monitor on the table. The image on the screen is just black, but it seems to be fading slowly, almost imperceptibly, between different shades of black. Shannon tweaks a few knobs on the side of the monitor, but the picture doesn't change. Stare at it. The screen is a cavernous black. It hums and swells at the pace of the tide. Conway loses track of the workshop's walls. They could be inches away or miles. He is adrift on black water, traveling swiftly towards a rocky shore. There should be a lighthouse or a buoy by these rocks. It's too dangerous. Shannon switches off the power strip. Weaver is not here. Well, Weaver's not here, so we continue to find the farmhouse, which was somewhere over here, maybe. Don't exactly recall. I don't think it was on Sunfish Road. Was it like more to the north? It wasn't like over here, right? At the church. A singing chorus echoes from within the church. The building is 1 story tall with a pitched roof, and a 3-story spire rises from the front. The top section of the spire is made of stained glass. An interior light illuminates the pines in red, green, and blue. A large LED display glows in the parking lot. Light of the Last Great Awakening Baptist Church. Well, can they give me any directions? Conway approaches the church doors. The front doors of the church are modest and worn. They are locked. Okay, we'll walk around to the rear. A ramp leads up from a few dusty metal trash cans into the church's back door. Look in the trash cans? Conway opens a few of the trash cans and looks in. One has a bit of something leafy and rotten stuck to the bottom of it. Another is full of unlabeled videotapes. Okay, enter the church. He finds himself in a kitchen lit by a buzzing fluorescent ceiling fixture. On the counter are a plate of moldy bread and an empty Dixie cup flecked red around its waxy rim. A set of swinging plastic doors on the far wall leads out of the kitchen. Go through the plastic doors. Vacant pews sprawl unevenly into the church. A small raised stage lies to Conway's right, bare except for a tape recorder. The tape recorder's power cord runs into an outlet near Conway's feet. Unplug the tape recorder. The singing stops. The lights fail. Alright, sorry, church. Was she up here? No, we can't go on these roads. It must have been further south. Like, I wish they would, like, highlight them so you would know. Oh, is that it? Mammoth Cave Road? Museum? The sign in front of the building just reads Museum. Lights are off, but the front door is open. Well, let's go in. A few feet inside the museum's doors, the ambient sound of the highway drops sharply away. The room is cold, dark, and still. A book lies open on a table at the center of the room. An open hallway extends to the left. A large glass door bars the path ahead. Let's look at the book. There's no title on the book's spine or cover. A three-word phrase written in pencil on the first page is smudged and indecipherable. Why is the screen getting so dark? On the first page, someone has left an ink drawing of a horse. Several dozen blank pages later, at the end of the book, is an elaborate ink drawing of a one-legged man working an antique adding machine surrounded by whiskey bottles. Walk to the hallway? Conway's steps echo against the hallway's marble floor and arched ceilings. Plexiglass boxes line the walls. The hallway dead ends on a darkened display case. Look at the boxes. The first box, just a few feet into the hall, contained an assortment of bird wings. Some are missing feathers. One large, brightly colored wing almost glows in the moonlight. Its feathers are intact, but a piece of bone pokes awkwardly out from the tip. Alright, and the display cases? The display case is several yards wide, but just a few feet off the ground. It's unlit, and back in this corner of the darkened museum, very little moonlight creeps in. A gold-plated plaque on the surface of the case is a bit easier to read. It recounts a short history of fowl hunting in the region, and then speculates abruptly about the nature of addiction. Alright, well, I guess I'm going back to the entrance. And then going to the, glass doors. The glass doors won't budge. To apply any more force would likely break them. Let's break these doors. Conway applies more force to the doors. The glass shatters. Somewhere ahead, a light switches on. After a moment, it switches off. The room is dark again, and the floor is covered in broken glass. Let's walk through. Broken glass grinds under Conway's boots as he walks down the hall. He has the feeling of being in a larger space. Very little light reaches the far end of the hallway. Feel the walls? The walls are completely smooth and strangely warm. Conway can feel his breath and sweat condensing on the surface. Why would your breath condense on something that's warm? Feel the floor. The floor is completely smooth and strangely warm. Let's just leave. Drive away, please. Back to the house. Act 1, Scene 6. Alright, so here is where we will go ahead and end this episode at the Marquez farmhouse. It was just a lot of us fumbling around and being lost in the dark with at least one ghost. And also breaking open some glass doors and going inside a weird cavern that was made of flesh or something. I don't know. But, yeah, let's go ahead and call this episode here. So thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you again next time.